Today's video is going to be the exact opposite of yesterday's video. And for those of you who didn't watch yesterday's video, I suggest you watch that because that was the 100 player progression rebuild. This time we're doing the 100 player regression rebuild, 0 player progression. So people are just going to keep getting worse. So we're going to have to try and build a team in a league where everyone just keeps getting worse, and we're going to try and win a championship. So if you're new and you have not subscribed yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, like the video. Anybody that's here, like that video. Let's try and get 50 likes on today's video. Also, drop any video ideas you have down in the comments section. I appreciate you all. Now let's get into it. Now to do this, again, we are going to fantasy draft a team, which means we have to randomly select our franchise we're going to use. And I will stop in 3, 2, and 1. The New York Knicks. Now they are a poverty franchise already. Let's see if we can win them a championship. We got the number... My luck in 2K in these fantasy drafts has been absolutely ridiculous. Like, so crazy. I don't know how, but I've gotten the number 1 pick 3 times in the past, 2 weeks. Ridiculous. We could get whoever we want. But it's I don't know. Do we want to get somebody young still? Because they're not going to regress as fast. I don't know how this is all going to play out. So I don't know the perfect way to go about this. But Luka Doncic is who I hope they draft for us. So let's see. I'll catch you guys when we see the team. Hopefully we have some assets to trade. Because that's what it's all going to come down to. Alright, so here we are. It's the moment of truth. Who is on our team? Giannis. Alright, I can deal with Giannis. Kyle Lowry definitely has to go because he's 33 years old. Mitchell Robinson is dope as well. Chris Boucher, Carmelo, Rondo, RJ. Ooh, RJ, he's going to have some trade value. That's going to be sick. Other than that, not a lot to work with. I did see we had the GOAT, Alex Caruso, though. So, I'm interested to see how this goes. But, I think the first thing we do... man, do we trade RJ or do we try and get him? I don't know. We could trade him or we could put him in the G League and hope he develops. I guess I could trade him for 1 year, see how he develops in the G League, but it's not going to be good. So I think I'm going to try and trade him straight away. I saw CJ, he's kind of old. I think we're going to go with Zach LaVine. We'd have to give up this first. How about you keep Freddie and I keep my first and we have a deal. Perfect. I didn't want to get Freddie. I didn't want to give it my first. And now we got to trade away Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, couple first. We should be able to snag a really nice point guard that's a lot younger than him. Markelle Fultz. I'm just scared that these young guys aren't going to progress at all. I want to make sure that these people are going to be as good as possible. Malcolm Brogdon, he would be interesting because we'd also have Michael Porter Jr. So that's something I would probably be willing to do. I think that's the one we're going to do as long as nothing else pops up. Nope, that's the one we're doing. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Malcolm Brogdon and Michael Porter Jr. And now let's set the rotation. I mean, the starting lineup's good. That's a very good starting lineup, and I'm very happy with that starting lineup. I love Mitchell Robinson there. Chris Boucher as the backup center is cool. But then, these guys need to be traded. So let's try and trade Melo with some seconds and just see what we can get. Hopefully something somewhat decent. Actually, let's go make Melo a small forward first off. That should help his overall. He's an 80. And now we're going to trade him and these 2 second-round picks away. And hopefully we got something cool working with us. Norman Powell, a 2020 first, and Tomas Satoransky, but I have to give a 2024 first. Dwight Powell and Avery Bradley. That's actually not too bad. Daniel Gafford. I like that one. Kelly Oubre actually would be really nice. We're going to go with Oubre as long as there's nothing better that pops up. And doesn't really look like it. So we're going to go with Kelly Oubre. And that's going to be... He's going to be our backup small forward because we have Michael Porter Jr. It'll be between those two. Chris Boucher's cool. Rondo's too old for my liking as well. So we're going to take Rondo. And we'll throw this second with him and see what we can get for him. Shabazz Napier's a little bit younger. Is there anybody else out here that would be decent? Not really. Shabazz Napier's looking like he's probably going to be the best. Actually, no. Anthony Simons is going to be cool. So we'll go Simons. And then we'll trade away Noah Vonleh, Alex Caruso, and this second. See if we can bring in anybody decent. come off the bench for us. Kevon Looney in a first. Beautiful. Kevon Looney is a decent backup center to have on the team, too. So then Josh Jackson, he might have some trade value, actually. Let's go look what Josh Jackson has. 2.5 star. That's not bad. We could definitely work with that. Doesn't really give us any good offers, but he has some decent trade value. Let me go see what we need here. Boucher is going to be a power forward, I think. Either Boucher or Looney. Boucher can be the power forward. And then off the bench, Quinn Cook and Josh Jackson. I think we make Simons a backup shooting guard. And have him come in over Jackson. And then I think we're honestly probably pretty good. 10-man rotation, bench utilization has to go down. But I need to fire David Fizdale. I don't know why I didn't get rid of the front office before I did anything. GM gone. We're going to bring in Eric Brown. Head coach Fizdale is getting fired. We're going to bring in Michael Stauffer. Assistant coach, we're going to fire him. Oh my goodness, fire. And then we're going to try and bring in Otis Newman. And trainer, we're going to fire as well. And we're going to bring in Donald Jones. Now, this is the team. They want Oubre in the starting lineup. That's fine by me. Let's go ahead. 10-man rotation, bench utilization down to about 25. What else can we change here? Young, old. We'll go young more than old. We'll go 35. Now they got Michael Porter Jr. in the starting lineup. I'm good with this lineup. So let's simulate season number 1. Let's see how good we are. Hopefully we are pretty decent. Do I want 7 seconds? Balanced. I think 7 seconds is what I want. Okay, so we're going to simulate this season. I think we're going to be decent. We have Giannis. We have some young talent. But I don't think we're going to be that good. I want to see how people progress or regress. So yeah. Oh, they just got an offer for Bam Adebayo for Mitchell Robinson and a first. Okay, hold on. Let me see what this trade is. Bam? What's his contract? 2 years left? You know what? I think we're going to do this. Okay, we got that trade done. Let's go reset the rotation now. And then we're going to simulate the season again. So I'll catch you guys at the end of it. Alright, season has ended. And do y'all remember, like, for you it was like 10 seconds ago. For me it was like 2 minutes ago. When I said this team wasn't going to be that good. We're that good. We won 64 games. We won 64 and 18. Giannis won MVP as well. And any other awards for us? I don't think we do. Michael Stauffer wins Coach of the Year. That makes sense. Giannis, obviously, on All-NBA first team. All right. Anybody on second team? No. Third team? No. No Knicks on either defensive teams. Actually, no. Giannis does make defensive first team. And then rookie teams. Michael Porter Jr. makes rookie second team, so that's cool. We are the number 1 seed over in the Eastern Conference. Let's go check out our stats for the year. Giannis wins with 23 points. Zach LaVine 20 points. Bam played well. I think that was a good trade to get Bam and get Mitchell Robinson out the door. Kelly Oubre played well. Michael Porter Jr. played well. I'm interested to see how good these players got. If they got better, if they got worse. I'm not so sure how all of this regression rate thing is going to go. Are people going to even get better? Are they at their peak right now? I don't know. Because progression is at 0. We're moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics. They have Ja, DeLon Wright, DeMar DeRozan, Paul Millsap, and Steven Adams. So that's a pretty good team, actually. But we win in 6, and we're into the finals. But yeah, I don't really know how this is going to go. There's no telling how this is going to go. I've never done this before. We are playing the Spurs, though. Russell, Terrence Davis, DeAndre Hunter, Kevin Love, and Cat. So D'Lo and Cat are on the same team. Interesting. Tied 1-1. Let's just go a little bit slower so we make sure we don't miss anything. We're up 2-1. Tied 2-2. Okay, can we go up 3-2 or are we going to go down 3-2? We go down 3-2. Alright, so let's simulate with Simcast here. And let's see if we can force a Game 7. It's pretty close. But we do have more years after this one if we don't win. And we force a Game 7. So let's get into that. Let's see who's going to win the championship here in year number 1. It's really close. Really close. And it looks like we are going to lose by 9. So, the Spurs win. Karl-Anthony Towns is the finals MVP. So, Giannis was no match for Cat and D'Lo. I wish that was the truth in real life. But yeah, so let's get into the offseason. Let's go to the draft lottery because I believe we still have our draft pick as well. Even though it's going to be really bad, we do have our draft pick. And we also have the 23rd pick from Utah, and then we have the 29th pick. So staff signing, we're good there. So let's go into the draft. Let's see if we can make any trades for any of our picks. You know, if I can package both of these two here. Can I get anything? Can I move up? What is the situation? Doesn't look like anything. So we're just going to sim to our picks and see what happens. At 23, we can get Poku, so we're going to do that. And then let's go to our next pick. And at 29, we are going to get Desmond Bane. Those are actually probably two really solid draft picks for us. So we're going to sign both of them. 74 and a 72 out of the late 20s. I'm cool with that. And team player options. Hamid Diallo. Sure, you can have $1.67 million. But in free agency, we should be able to not sign anyone. Okay, what's our cap look like here? Yeah, I mean, Oubre makes a lot. Zach LaVine makes a decent amount as well. I'm fine with not really signing anybody. Big name, you know. But I would like to bring Boucher back. He's not interested. Okay. We do have his bird rights, though, so that's fine. Or he's a restricted free agent, so that's fine. I'll bring in Andre Roberson because we can get Roberson on as a small forward, and he will get a lot better. So we'll match Boucher, and we will agree to terms with Andre Roberson. And Josh Jackson, we're going to see if he'll come back on his qualifying offer, and then we should be pretty good. So let's also try and bring in Damari Carroll, and I think we're going to be good. So now this is the true moment of truth. What's going to happen at player progression? Are people going to progress? Is everyone regressing? Is Giannis going to be down to like a 94, or is he still going to go up? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Giannis stayed. LaVine went up 1. Bam went down 1. Brogdon went up 1. Oubre stayed. Boucher went up 3. Michael Porter Jr. went down 3. Looney up 1. Yeah, nobody's really changing. So basically people are going to be where they're at. Then once they hit a certain age, they're going to start going down. So we got to win a championship sooner rather than later. I'll send some people to training camps. We'll get into season number 2. All right, so we're at the beginning of the 2021-2022 season. And here's the team. I think we're going to have to trade Michael Porter Jr. If he's going to keep getting worse, he's not going to be someone I need to keep on the team. So if we trade him, do you have any other big contracts? Not really. I could throw him with like Boucher or Kelly Oubre. Let's go with Oubre and this first and see if we can bring in a better small forward. Not a lot of options out here. So let's go ahead and just do those two together. See maybe if there's an option that way. I see Danilo. I see DeJounte Murray, but DeJounte Murray got worse too. Like, what's going on? I need to find somebody that's not going to be getting worse. But you know what? Let me do something. Let me just send Michael Porter to the G League. I bet he's going to get better. So he'll go to the... What did I just do? Oh, he's on the trade block. He'll go to the Westchester Knicks. We're going to just simulate this season again as is, but we're also going to send Pokusevski down to the G League, and then we're going to simulate this season. My gathering is young players don't get better in this. Old players kind of stay where they're at. Either way, it'll be interesting. I'll catch you guys at the end of the season. All right, so season number 2 wrapped up, and we have 65 wins this year. Here are all of the awards if you guys want to look at those. If you care at all, Michael Stafford did win Coach of the Year once again. Giannis is on All-NBA First Team this year. And then doesn't look like we have anybody on any other teams. But Giannis is on Defensive First Team. And then rookie teams, I think Desmond Bane was up with the team, but he wasn't playing. But the Knicks do end up as the 1 seed. Let's go check out the stats for the season. Zach LaVine was our leading scorer this year. Played really well. Giannis played really well too. He averaged 12.5 rebounds. Bam played good. All right, I'm interested to see what happens with these two being in the G League this year. Hopefully they are better than they were going into the season. I'm not so sure that that's going to happen. But here we are against the Milwaukee Bucks. Think we should be able to beat this team. So we'll simulate this round. Hopefully we can just sweep them and move on to round 2, which happens. And now we got the Bulls, who have Ben Simmons, CJ McCollum. Ben Simmons got worse. CJ got a little worse. Gordon Hayward got worse. DeAndre Jordan's about the same. All right, let's simulate this round as well. All right, we get eliminated in 5. Interesting. The Nets go on to win this time, and Luka is the Finals MVP. All right, third and final year. I don't even think we have any draft picks. So let's see what happens. Staff signing, we're good. Draft. Let's see if we have any picks. I don't think we do. We do not. Let's get out of it. Let's go to free agency. Rookie signing, obviously no one. Team player options. We're going to accept team options on these guys. Looney declined his player option. That's fine. And qualifying offers. Bam will get his qualifying offer as well. We're going to throw this huge contract at Giannis. Hopefully he accepts that. Otherwise, we're going to throw a huge contract at Kawhi Leonard. But we are getting Giannis back, which is cool. We could get Kawhi if we wanted Kawhi, but Giannis is definitely the right choice. We're not going to renounce the rights on any of these guys. DeMar Carroll, Omi Caspi, that's fine. Kevon Looney's going to stay, though. And Bam is prepared to accept an offer. We're going to match that. We're going to keep the rights on Oubre, and we can renounce them on everyone else. So we got Bam, Giannis. Oubre staying, Looney staying. All right, so we got everybody there. So now let's get into, I think we need to re-sign Oubre, is that right? Yeah. So Kelly Oubre, we'll throw him like $56 million. He signs back with us. We'll try and get Duncan Robinson then. And can we bring in Kevon Looney back? Perfect. Anyone else? Pat Connaughton. We'll go with Pat Connaughton. And then I think we're going to be good. So let's go to player progression. We will see how everybody progressed or regressed or stayed the same. Giannis stayed the same again. Levine stayed the same. Brogdon went down. Bam went down 2 more. So we're going to trade Bam. Boucher went up 1. Oubre. Man, people just are not getting better. Is that what it's like across the entire league? Like, look at everyone's just getting worse. Wow, this is ridiculous. After this season, we're going to see how many 90s there are, because there was 94 90s or something crazy like that in yesterday's video. So we'll see after this season how many there are. But we got to focus on winning a championship too, so we're definitely going to have to make more moves this year. But yeah, I don't know, man. This is very interesting. It's very, very difficult. So let's go ahead, look at the roster. We're going to trade Bam. And now Bam's on a big contract, so that's going to work wonders for us. Let's trade these 2 picks. What can we get for Bam? Nothing. Clint Capella, he's a little bit better. Drummond. We're going to have to go try to find a trade. Rebuilding. They don't have a big man I want. They're buying. But we could try and get Siakam. But I have Giannis. Okay. Anybody else rebuilding? Gobert's on a rebuilding team. Nobody there. Nobody there. Cat is on a buying team, but he's not untouchable. So let's go to the Spurs and try and get Cat. So if we go to San Antonio, we throw Cat in, I will give you Bam Adebayo. And I will also give you one of these young guys, Desmond Bane. And even, can I give them like Pokusevski? And you give me back like your worst player, Patty Mills. All right, and then I will give you this pick. And also this pick. All right, we're not going to be able to do that. Let's go back. Let's just take Bam. We'll take this first, and again, just see who's out there. Actually, keep one of those firsts out. We'll put Poku in with him. there anything better now? Trae Young is an 84. Jeez, this is so weird. I think we're going to have to go with Clint Capella. Jaren Jackson Jr. is a 76. Dude, this is so broken. Actually, this isn't bad. We're going to go with this trade. De'Aaron Fox, Jarrett Allen. We're going to make Jarrett Allen a power forward. We'll make Fox a shooting guard. Or should we make Brogdon a shooting guard? We'll make Brogdon a shooting guard. Giannis is going to be our small forward. All right, so now this is the starting lineup, which is pretty good. We need a better center, though, but we can trade Brogdon for a good center. So we'll take Brogdon. We'll take 2 first-round picks. See if we can bring in a good center. Montrezl Harrell, Clint Capella. That's probably going to be the move. Wow, everybody's just so bad. So bad. All right, Clint Capella. We're also bringing in Luke Kennard, which isn't actually that bad. So Capella's the starting center. Boucher, Oubre. We're going to trade Michael Porter Jr. and Kelly Oubre now, I think. Oubre, Porter Jr., and a second. See if there's... Brandon Ingram would be nice to come off the bench for us. So we'll do that. We're also bringing in Alex Len. What other position do we need off the bench? We need a point guard, so we could take Alex Len and try and get a point guard. So we'll take Alex Len with Anthony Simons and a second and see if we can bring in a backup point guard. Actually, you know what? Let's just go here. Let's go to a 9-man rotation. And this is going to be the team. Hopefully, we are good enough. I'm giving even more minutes to our stars because we need to win. So Ingram can get some more. Giannis, Levine, and De'Aaron Fox. Okay, this is the team. System. 7 seconds. All right, we're simulating season number 3. Hopefully we can win a championship, but I'm more interested in seeing how many 90s are in this game. My guess, 12. 12 is going to be my guess. So season number 3 wrapped up, and it was our best season of the entire rebuild. We end up with 70 wins, which is good, but we are just decimating the league. There is just no good players left. Michael Stauffer wins Coach of the Year. Giannis is on first team. Defensively, Giannis is on second team. Rookie teams. Don't think we have any rookies. We are obviously the 1 seed out east. But let's check out the stats. Giannis is 26. So, like, it's interesting because the stats aren't really affected. You know, people are still scoring their same amount, rebounding at the same rate and everything. It's just the overalls in the league are just, like, down. Which is weird. It's very weird. But yeah. We got the Boston Celtics in round 1. Let's see if we can win ourselves a championship. We got Kawhi and Ja. That's interesting. That's going to be tough. But we pull it off in 7. Okay, now we got Milwaukee again. They have Michael Porter Jr. now, Kristaps, and, I mean, Anthony Edwards was an 81 last year. And now he's in his 2nd year in the league, and he is a 78. Like, that just shouldn't happen. That's just, there's no reason that should happen. But we got Brooklyn again. So we got Luka, Hassan Whiteside, Kevin Love. Hopefully we can beat this team. We're up 3-1, and we win. We got the Wolves in the finals. Chris Dunn, former Wolf, now Wolf again. Josh Christopher, Chris Middleton, Jabari Parker, Bam Adebayo. That's a good team. We should be able to beat them, though. And we do win in 4. Giannis is the finals MVP. Beautiful. I'll tell you what's not beautiful, though. When we get down to player progression and see just how bad everyone is. So I decided to go actually straight to the roster. Here's what our team looked like, but I'm interested what the entire league looks like as a whole. So we have Giannis is the best player, Luka's second. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's Kawhi, not even a 90. Harden, not a 90. Embiid, no. Jokic, no. Mitchell, no. LeBron is down to an 87. Pascal Siakam's not a 90. Wow. This is very weird. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Super different than yesterday's video. Complete opposite thing happening. Went from 94 to 7. Crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. I had a ton of fun making this one. I hope you had a ton of fun watching it. If you have not subscribed already, make sure to do that. Like this video. Turn on your post notifications so you never miss a banger. But But other than that, as always, it's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.